All right, we are looking at Happy Christmas War is Over by John Lennon today for drum practice. I've done a couple videos on this in the past. Actually tried to do this video yesterday. It crashed on me. But I've done a couple of these before, but jumping into this again, kind of better skill set, better setup here, and Christmas, it's the time of the year. So, all right, songs in 6/8. Full speed for this song is 147. Yeah, 147. So we're going to start nice and slow and just get this idea down. So the beginning measure is, all right, well, there's beginning measures, but when the drums kind of start playing their beat for the first time is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2. So kind of straightforward and simple. Could be different though if you haven't played in 6/8. I taught a new student 6/8 the other day, and he's like, "What? There's sixes and there's eights. What's going on here?" 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. All right, kind of get the idea of that. So let's just speed this up a little bit. Let's go by 15. I feel like it's pretty straightforward for this first beat. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 1, and just making sure I'm playing those eighth notes. I have for whatever reason, like to swing this song. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So we're doing that for a while, right? We got this little tambourine feel before 4, 5, 6, and 1. 4, 5, 6, and 1. We really don't need to work on that though, so let's jump around here. And the first thing we're going to see is this massive drum fill, which just intimidates the fuck out of me. So let's grab this tempo marker. And also, guys, if you want to support the channel, become a member at musicbythemeasurespro.com. We have great cheap music resources, well thought out, well organized. You know, I downloaded a song for somebody on Songster the other day. It was 8 pages long. And I spent like half an hour trying to clean it up and condense it. And most of our sheet music is 2 to 3 pages. It's all the elements that you need for the drum part or the guitar part or bass part, just more thought out. All right. I don't even know how to start this. I know I've learned it a little bit before. I've taught it a couple times. So just even looking at it is intimidating. Let's listen to just that measure and kind of see. Well, I'm looking at this and just, it's too much information for me. So we got 1 and 2E and 3E and 4. All right, I need to learn how to count this. So my first half is here, right? I think I'm having flashbacks from last year when I did this exact same thing. 1 and 2E and 3E and 1 and 2E and 3E and 3E and okay, all right, I'm getting the idea now. The 6/8 is throwing me a little bit. So it's 1 and I'm going and 2E and 3E and 4, 5E and 6E and that's how I'm going to be counting that. 1 and 2E and 3E and 1 and 2E and 3E and 3E and Megatron, my guy. Sorry it crashed yesterday. It's working. Hopefully working today. I haven't heard any not workings, I guess. All right. 1 and 2E and 3E and 1 and 2E and 3E and then it ends with 4E and 5E. Oh, and 6E and 6E and all right, let's just go through that slow. So 1 and 2E and E and 4E and 5E That's right. 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a 1 and a 2E and a 3E and 3E and 3E and a 3E and 3E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a. That's a bitch. All right, let's just let's try this first half. All right, so I'm running through it at like 45. Let's try 50 and see if that's closer. Let's get this first half down. 2E and a 3E and a 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a and a 3E and a 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a. So it's not as bad as I think. It's just intimidating to look at. 1 and a 2E and a 3E and 3E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a 1. And a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and. All right, let's stay in the first half and then. And a 3E and a 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a 1. Exact same thing on the second half of this, though. I know it seems a little slow. Slow's good, though. All right, so this one is 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a. Same thing, full measure now. And a 5E and a 6E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a 1E and a. And a 3E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a. All right, start speeding it up. And a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a 1E and a. And a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 5E. And a 3E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a 1. All right. See, we started slow. Now it's coming together. Now I'm not going to get up to 147 today. That's going to be like a 3-day project. And a 6E and a 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a 1. 6E and a 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a 4. All right, a little faster. One E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4 and a 5 and 6 and 1. Go a little faster, then we'll look at the chorus. So we're almost halfway now. Actually, we're over halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5E and a 6E and a 1 and a 2E and a 6E and a 1 and a 2E and a 3E. 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 5E and a 6E and a dirty word. 3 and a 5E and a 6E and a 1 and a 2. Keep on pushing that tempo, but it's not going to get much better. You can hear a little slop in there already. Let's look at this chorus idea. Today today's first day of looking at this, first day again. So just kind of get all these beats in your head and start learning the idea of it. All right, so because this song has a lot of like percussion stuff going on, right? So it's got this foot hi-hat going on. It's got this tambourine going on. We'll look at this measure first because it's the idea that just keeps repeating. So feet only would be 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 and 1 and 1. See, I like to swing that beat. John actually caught me, who writes all of our sheet music, caught me on the video. He goes, "You're swinging that," and I think I did it 4 days in a row, so it gets locked in. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1, 2 and 1. Oh man, and 1, 2, 3. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1 and 1. See, now I'm second guessing myself. 6 and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1. All right, we're gonna have to listen to the click, and hopefully I don't fuck this up. But if I do, I do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. There we go. That's how the eighth note should sound. 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3. Gotta put it on the 2 as well, but 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2. Now, we even say you can omit the foot hi-hat, and for beginner student, I would recommend that. But also, I would practice it this way a ton, just because we don't incorporate our left foot enough when we're learning drums, and it's something that will affect your playing later on. So you might as well just sit here and learn how to do this and get both feet to complement each other, right? Because 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2. Okay, let's do a couple more. Just getting the feet ready. 5, 6, and 1, 2. Okay, now the hands are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pretty easy, right? But putting them both together, we'll see how 74 does. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. It went good for the first measure, and then it just blah. I mean, all limbs are being engaged. Again, a good thing to practice. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's do a couple without metronome. Get this idea down. Because I either want to put the snare on the 1 again, or I want to put the kick on the 4. So we got 1, 2, 3. Let's just get that idea down. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then we got 4, 5, 6. Let's just get 4, 5, 6 in a minute. 4, 5, 6. Now let's put the end in. So 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. All right. I need to slow down. Going a little fast. Okay, was getting excited. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2. Snare. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. Gotta not rush that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3. 6 and 6 and. All right, let's bring that metronome back and see how it goes. 5 and 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 1, 2. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2. Other than that last one. Okay. So what happens actually at the beginning of the chorus, though, we're going to hit a crash on one. I actually might hit this crash, even though it's notated as the other one. I mean, it's technically that. I guess that actually does make more sense because we can come to that tambourine afterwards. So we got 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. Trying to drill that into my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. 2. Okay. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. 6, 8. All right, let's see if anything else is going on. We got these random, well, not random, they're at the end of the chorus, and then we go back to this simple beat. So let's kind of start tackling this other drum fill. And then we'll just review everything. We'll make this as far as we go today. All right. Same kind of thing on that other fill. Like I had to study it for a minute and see what's going on. And we're probably going 1. Let's learn this drum fill a minute, and then we'll add that tambourine in. And then we might have to switch which hand is hitting the snare first. So we got 2 E and. So we're probably going to want to do our left hand on that first snare. Left, right, and then left, right. So we definitely have some open-handed going on here. And actually, if you download this tab right now from our website, it actually has some sticking in, and I deleted that all because I was like, I don't know if I'm going to adhere to that. Obviously, the first drum fill I did, that's pretty straightforward, right? We're starting on the right. There's nothing else going on, nothing else you have to plan for. But here, since we have these 2 low toms and these 2... Now, we don't even know if the drummer in this session, I don't know who it was, if he played the tambourine separate. Chances are how it drops out during this drum fill means most likely he played all these parts, but, we don't know. Probably somebody knows. There's somebody out there. Wikipedia might know. So, all right, so we know we're ending on 5, 6. Let's look at the rest of that fill again. So we got what I think would be 2 E and then left, right, boom, boom. Okay, that makes sense. So we have, let's do this. Let's steal from over here. Start putting this in. And then I'll update the website in the next week when I finish this as well. So if you have the tab. We're going to go left on that first one, so that means this is right. Left, left, right, left, right, left, right, boom. Okay. So it's just going every other at that point. It's just starting on that left because you have that on your 2. And then kind of weird coming to the snare with that left, right, but it sets you up for that. We're, of course, going to have to put that all together, and that's going to be the bitch. And these are both rights. I don't think that's needed to write in. Let's copy one of these lefts. I could put an RL there, but I know that I'm hitting the tambourine with that. I just want to get a reminder for myself quickly to be like, all right, yeah, I'm starting that drum fill essentially with my left hand. All right, so that's what we're sticking. Okay. So we have just hands. We got 1, 2 E and 3 E, 5, 6. Probably stick to the 8th note counting though. So 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6. 4 and 5, 6. Not the most exciting thing ever, right? But kind of plot it out. All right. So 1, 2, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. 4 and 5. And 4 and. That's the movement that that kind of gets me. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6. All right. Slow. Let's do 64. Actually, let's do 60. Just going to get these hands down and then add the feet. I don't think the feet are going to be too bad. And 5, 6. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Keep that slow vibe, and we'll add these feet in and just see if I can play this. So we got 1, 2, and 3, and 4. I played something wrong. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, and 4, and 5. N4 and 5, 6. 5, 6 is easy, right? The N4 and N. One. Balls. 1, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6. 1, 2, 1. So now drilled into my head is that I want to put that second kick in, right? I want 1, 2, because that's what everything else does. Now all of a sudden you got to put that snare on. 1, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. All right, try that. And 5, 6. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Now, with the metronome, it's kind of nice, right? I'm really just letting my foot play all the numbers for me. So I'm not thinking about my left foot at all. So it's kind of the situation you want to do. Train yourself with that metronome so you get comfortable with that. Saying that all, I don't know if I can speed it up, but we'll try. Five, 6. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6. Gotta do the correct sticking though. All right, we're just gonna kind of go back to the beginning, review everything, get it up to a little bit faster speeds. It's kind of how I like to treat my practice, how I tell my students to treat their practice. Don't obsess over just one measure, one section, get that idea to full speed. Work on 3 different ideas. Go back to the first idea. Rinse and repeat. Doing that almost gets you 2 practices in one. All right, so let's just go up by tens. So we got our simple beat to begin with. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3. Cool, fun, and easy. Now, it's much easier for me to play that 8th note clean there. I'm not even doubting that I'm playing straight, not swung. But when we start adding those other things, it's a little bit harder for me. So use this as a way to like lock into that if you struggle with it like I do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. All right, let's go up 10 more and then we'll move on. Gives you a good idea though. 4, 5, 6, 1. 2, 3, 4. All right. Now to the drum fill. I don't know if we'll get this any faster, but you know, we'll kind of set in on the tempo we have. 6 and 1. 1 E and I gotta learn how to count this again. 1, 1. 4 E and a 5 E and a 6 E and a 1 and a 2 E and a 3. I gotta practice for a minute. 1 and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 5 E and a 6 E and a 1 and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. 1 and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 5 E and a. Alright, now let's see how that fits in. 3 and a 4 E and a 5 E and a 6 E and a 1 and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. 1 and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 5 E and a. I think we go a little faster. Let's try 80. One and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 5 E and a 6 E and a 1. 1 and a 2 E and a 3. That was one of the better ones because oftentimes when I'm switching 1 and a 2 E and a 3 E and that is either quiet or late. I'm trying to make it all blend. My last one I just did, if you want to rewind the tape for just a little sec, is how it should sound. Consistent throughout. Now, I'm not going to say by any means I'm a great drummer. I'm not a great drummer. Actually, I'm very far away from being a great drummer. Give me 7 to 12 years. But I can hear, you know, what has to happen. I can hear that, okay, you know, I'm accenting, I'm de-accenting. I'm making that one quieter, almost a ghost note, because rhythmically it's challenging, or moving to my left is, you know, I can only move right. I can't move left at all. 6 E and a 1 and a 2 E and a 5 E and a 6 E and a. I can't say I did good on any of those. Let's go up one speed faster. We'll do 5. Same thing. 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 5 E and a 6 E and a 1 and a 2. again, they're not going to get better as I go faster. Let's move on. Let's just revisit this verse idea or the chorus idea. So we have our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, and 1, and 1, 2, and 1, 2. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. See, here I doubt myself. Am I swinging a little bit? Probably. Don't know. Something I just need to work on. Hopefully we can refine it. So, it's okay to push these tempos, play it a little sloppy, play it wrong. And then tomorrow, slow it back down. Really sit into that and see like, okay, can I count all these eighth notes and make sure it's clean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2. Let's hear how 74 is. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 5 and 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1, 2. Zone out, play, and just shut your brain off. Best thing to do. 4, 5, 6, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 1, 2. Now I feel like we can go up a little faster. Let's do 90. And then really, we're not that far away from 147, even though we started nice and slow. Get the idea down, get the basis down, and build on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, and 2, and... I gotta play it right though. 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2. I am rushing into that one a little bit, so something I'm going to have to clean up as we get faster. Or I might have to slow it down, like I said, tomorrow. And 1. Just thinking of that transition. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. brain mistake there. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2. Let's do one tempo faster. 4, 5, 6. Cool. All right, let's look at that last fill, and then we'll call it good. The other nice thing is just jumping around. Like, my brain's forced to, like, what the fuck is this? How do I play this again? And I want those moments in my own practice, my own learnings. I want those what the fuck moments. Like, I'm looking at this right now going, I don't remember how to play this at all, which it's starting to come back to me a little bit. But produce those results in your own practice, and you'll get better. Quicker than I will, too. So we got 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. That leading with that left still gets me. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. See how that goes. Two and 3 and 4 and 5, 6. 1, 2, and cool. Getting it back. Five, 6. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and faster. Let's do 80. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. All right, let's do 90, and then we'll call it. 3 and 4 and 5 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. 4 and 5, 6. One, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't know what I'm trying to play with that. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6. Cool. All right. Really enjoyable song to play. I think it's a good introduction to 6/8 for anybody who hasn't done it before. You can always simplify stuff, take things out. Again, Luke with Music by the Measures. If you guys want to support the channel, become a member at our website with high quality sheet music. Something I'm passionate about, but not too passionate about. All right. You guys have a good rest of your day.